So, in this Legends video, we're talking about my top 10 units I want to see here for the new Legends Rarity. So, I'll probably go with these by in terms of hypeness and what I think would be good for the community. And probably also in terms of celebration-wise as well. So, I guess the one thing we can sort of, roughly presume is they're going to remake all the LFs just by, obviously, Super Vegeta here being the first one, which obviously is a replica to the purple LF Super Vegeta. So, knowing that, I think how I'm going to go off a few of these picks here is purely from the LFs we got currently now. So we've got a few here. I think the first one that I really want to see get one this year is probably, UI Goku. I think UI Goku, either a sign or... Actually, no, I think I prefer MUI Goku. So I think my first pick would definitely be Legend Rarity MUI Goku. Now whether that drops for Anniversary or for Legends Fest, I'm not too sure. By the looks of it, the next celebration that we could be seeing on Legends is Tournament of Power, just by going off the unique equipment we're getting. So maybe they drop him then, but I don't think they drop a Legend Rarity MUI Goku just for a regular, monthly release sort of thing. I think they're gonna save him for a big time celebration like Anniversary or Legends Festival. So what my second pick here be? I think my second pick that I think is definitely likely is definitely Beerus. Could get a Legend Rarity just because obviously we got the God Goku arc remake coming up for Dragon Ball Super. I think it'd be a perfect time to drop, him as a Legend Rarity. And even if they go like all out and drop like a dual, a dual Legend like Rarity banner and have like God Goku as well, because God Goku is definitely deserving one as well. Where is he? Yeah, this one here. Yeah, again, they can obviously do brand new attacks and that as well, correlating to the new Super Remake, because I'm assuming the new Dragon Ball Super Remake is going to have a lot more new animations, and obviously seeing what they can do with the ink animations now, being used in the actual gameplay, I think they can make some really cool animations, which, like I said, like they could do like a... Actually, you know what, that could be a perfect idea, because you could have a special clash animation between Beerus and God Goku, and you can have like the spark effects be like the black ink effects and stuff like that, and like the shockwaves as well, like we'll obviously see. So that actually would probably be, I think 2 and 3 I'm going to pick for God Goku and Beerus. I think that'd make the most amount of sense, especially for this shit, because we've got Super Remake coming up. Then the next, like I said, some of these I'm not expecting to release this year. I think they're just going to be my main top 10 I'm hoping for. I think another one which is probably most likely, which I don't really want yet, but I'm pretty sure they're going to do a Beast Gohan one, maybe for Legends Festival, and then they could also give this guy a Zenkai, or not, well, yeah, I'll give him a Zenkai probably. Which, knowing Legends, they'd make him probably the best unit in the game, alongside the new Legend Rarity, so maybe that's not quite a good idea, but I think in terms of hypeness wise, like a Legend Rarity Beast Gun would go pretty insane. And then when you think about it, they could even go even further beyond, because obviously now, as we saw with Dokkan for example, we can now, Dragon Ball games can now officially use manga related stuff. So we could get like a special clash animation between Beast Gun and MUI Goku. Like in the manga obviously. Whether that happens or I'm not too sure, but I think that would go really well. But then I don't know if I prefer that or... Because if they introduce MUI Goku as a Legend Rarity this year, then I think they can definitely add it in then. And they get like a different special animation with Beast Gun and maybe Orange Piccolo or something like that. Just like a brand new Legends original thing. I think that's probably like the coolest thing that I like about this new Legends Rarity is the new stuff they can add in, and also, like I said, with the new manga stuff they're now officially allowed to use, it opens up a lot of possibilities. Who else is probably worth a Legend Rarity? Probably Super Saiyan 3 Goku, I think, is definitely deserving one. He hasn't really had that much real hype representation in the game. Like, how many have we got? We've got a few, I guess, but maybe, I think he would definitely get one, but whether it's this year I'm not too sure. Maybe next year. But I think that's the hard thing with Legend Rarity at the moment, is we don't know how the schedule's going to be. So like I talked about in a previous video, I'm not too sure if we're going to see heaps of regular Legend Rarity units, just because LFs we got so frequently in Legends just because of rarity and that and all that sort of stuff, but with these Legend units, it's basically just another Ultra banner, so I'm not too sure how often they're going to push out these units, but they did say they want to make them, take over the LF spot, so I'm assuming we're going to see one, which, if that's true, we should see one next week on Legends, so we'll have to wait and see for that, but it'll be very interesting. I think another one, which may be a little bit of a hot take, I can't remember how many numbers are up to now, in terms of lists here, but this Vegeta here as well, I think this Evo Vegeta definitely deserves one, just because he hasn't, well, he's got, representation in the game, but every time we've got one, he hasn't really been in the, very used in the meta, if that makes sense. Like, he's been okay, but he hasn't been as overpowered as we'd expect him to be. So I think him getting a Legend Rarity will definitely help out and give a lot of Vegeta fans some hype with him. And then obviously a fusion as well, so probably Gogeta Blue I think will go really well. Especially the animations they can bring from the Dragon Ball, like the movie, the Broly movie. If they bring that into Legends, like the ink animation, stuff like that, they could go insanely hard with that. But yeah, again, I feel like Gogeta Blue they're going to save for either Anniversary or Legends Festival, which I think Legends Festival would make more sense to drop. But yeah, again, we just don't know of Legends at this point. Daima, I don't think we really need any Daima characters unless we get a mini version of Super Saiyan 4 Goku as the first Legend Rarity for Daima. Would be pretty hype because we still haven't got the mini version of him, which is very odd to me. You think we had the mini version first, then the adult version, but it seems like they want to do this route instead. So maybe, like I said, they're saving it for, Legend Rarity, but I don't know, like, the thing with that, I'd rather actually have him as an Ultra, and the reason why I say that is currently with, like, Vegito, for example, Super Vegito, they don't really have a lot in terms of, like, art animation. I can't show them maxed out, but you can have, like, Vegeta in the top right hand corner, as we can see for maxed out. But, like, if we get, like, a Daima Goku, personally for me, like, a Daima Mini Goku should be an Ultra, because then we can have, like, the really cool, iconic scene of him getting, not brought back to life, but transforming into Super Saiyan 4, which I think would be really cool. But, yet again, it's hard to say what Legends is going to do. I think we'll pick a few more units here, and then we'll probably wrap it up, because I'm not sure exactly how many. I've just sort of gone a bit overboard now, just thinking of the possibilities they could do. Janemba's definitely a possibility as well, but yeah, again, I wouldn't expect him anytime soon, because obviously he's still fairly new. So maybe in like 2 years they give him a Legend Rarity. That's the thing of Legend Rarity now, it's extended the game's, well, potentially the game's lifespan for another few more years, depending on how, the banners and that work, which, like I said, I've talked about before, so I won't go into it again, but depending how it goes, it will definitely put the game into, like, a few more years, so it's definitely very cool, which I think 2 to 3 years we can see, like, a Legend Rarity of this Janemba, but we'll have to wait and see for that as well. Same with Super Gogeta, I don't think we'll get Super Gogeta for a while. Probably another one's Goku Black as well, or Zamasu, but I think Goku Black would be a lot cooler to see. Because, like, with the scythe animations he could bring with, like, the rift, like, carving the rift with the sword and that, with the scythe, would look really sick with, like, the ink animations and stuff like that. So, he's probably up there my top favourite for villain units here at Legend Rarity, I'd say. Just because how insane they can make the animations, like, to look. We'll pick one more villain unit, which I think would be very good, and then we'll wrap up the video. They could do Frieza, but I don't know which one would sell incredibly well for a Legend Rarity. I want to say First Form Frieza, just because he doesn't have much representation in Legends. But could they make him cool with a Legend Rarity? Maybe. Like I said, it depends on how they do the animations as well, because if they can start using, or even doing, yet again, like, Legends original animation, they could, like, cook really well with this Frieza. But it all depends. They could also make him look mid as well, because this Frieza, his other formations are fairly mediocre at best. I mean, but he is very odd, I'm not sure exactly when he released, but he is fairly old, so it would make sense he gets like an LR version just to make him relevant again. But I don't see that happening for a while, but it would be cool. If not, probably just a normal final form Frieza, which do we actually have a standalone LF? We've got the full power one, but probably Kid Buu as well, but Kid Buu's got an Ultra, so I'm not too sure when they're going to do that. So there's definitely a lot of picks they can do with LRs. Like Kid Goku I'd like to see as well eventually, but I don't think he'll come out for another year or two. But I'll probably do another video probably in a year's time from this one, just going over again like who I think we could see for the year, stuff like that. But yeah, that's probably gonna be today's video, guys. Leave a comment down below which list you would make for top 10 or top 3 units you'd like to see get an LR version. And if you guys like this video and you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you as I win the next one.